What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today we'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba Group Holdings with the ticker symbol BABA. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I looked at BABA last week Friday. He was trading right around the mid $70 level, and you see that I was expecting price to continue up higher because it looked pretty bullish in the short term. What was the reason for that? Well, you can see that price broke outside of the yellow consolidation pattern or the range on the bottom side. It looked like it was going to continue trending down lower towards the low 60s, but it immediately reversed. So that tells me that the sellers aren't as strong as it seemed, and the buyers are actually stronger than the sellers. The aggressive buyers are stronger than the aggressive sellers, and they were able to reverse the price. So once I saw the price reversing, and then we consolidated right around the mid $70 level and formed this trend line, this upward trend line, then there was a good chance price can continue moving up higher. So I had this target to the upside at the $84 level. Looks like we could be getting there sometime next week. Reason being is that when price breaks outside of a consolidation pattern or range, you can usually double it, meaning we have a breakout the similar size. So this is the consolidation pattern right here. If we drag it up, that coincides right around the mid $80 level. So I'm looking for the $85 level next, because that's where the measure move is at, and price is above this trend line, bullish trend line right here. So it shows that the short-term momentum is still strong. So this looks pretty good for BABA. And again, long-term it might even look even better because the short-term price action can change the long-term picture. Long-term picture is a bear market, but obviously, in the near term, it's been just going more sideways than anything, and now it looks like we are starting to see the trend reverse to the upside after 4 or 5 months of just sideways consolidation right around the $70 level. So I'm expecting the mid 80s, and it might even go much higher than that. So that's all I have on the daily chart. It looks pretty good. Earnings report looks to be coming out sometime, possibly on the 14th before market open. So again, we'll see what happens there. But as right now, the price action is bullish. We don't know why people are buying right now. It could be for thousands of different reasons, but the price tells us that someone is, and whoever it is, they can move the market all together. And you can see that they want to drive up the price. So here's a look at the weekly. We have 2 consecutive green weeks in a row. Most likely today's going to close green as well. So those are 2 big green candles. So that shows strong buying momentum. The bulls were able to break through this downward trend line right here, which they needed to do with a lot of force, which we got. So that looks pretty good. Looks very good to the upside. We may be seeing a very large measure move in the future. This is all one leg right here, and this all could just be a correction down right here, kind of like a flag pattern. Very popular pattern. You see one impulse, and then you see the flag pattern, and then a breakout. In this case, the flag pattern was very drawn out, something like this, but it's still, nonetheless, it's still a flag pattern. We can look at the retracement. Let's see, from the lows to the highs. Price basically pulled back 78.6% of the move, even a little bit lower, probably 80%. So again, those are pretty large pullback, but still it's above the prior swing right here. So that tells me that's where the next measure move can start, and that takes price right back up to the highs of the orange range at the 120, possibly the 140. So as right now, this looks very good, and I'm expecting higher prices. It looks like the bears were not able to, keep price out of this orange range, and it looks like we're reversing back in it. So it looks very good. Overall, price did bounce off the all-time lows right back here in October 2022. Took forever for it to continue higher. It just continued to trickle down after that, after it got rejected from the 120, but now it looks like price is ready to potentially see a trend reversal. So it looks very good for the long term, or at least in the medium term. We can even draw a trend line off of the swing. So you can see that we got this swing right here connected to this next swing, so that's a higher low. And now we just got the next higher low just a few weeks ago. So we had a converging pattern. We had a downward trend line, a bullish trend line. Looks like the bulls were able to win, and you see the breakout of the trend line. So it looks very good to the upside. So that's all I have for Bob on the daily weekly charts. Expecting more upside, at least in the short term, to the 85. Long term is looking pretty good as well. So that's all I have for Bob on the daily weekly charts. Most likely I'll give you guys an update next week Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.